What's up, nerds? I'm Renegade Cactus, but you can call me whatever you want. Welcome back to another Magic the Gathering booster box opening. This time a little bit different. I mean, it's not that much different, but we got a Jumpstart booster box and a half. So, Jumpstart. Let's jump right into it. Sorry. Normally, a booster display like this would hold 36 boosters with, I think, 15 cards each. Jumpstart holds 24 boosters, but with 20 cards in each of them. Now, they are actually designed to be half of a fully functioning deck. So basically, if I have here like three of those boosters, technically, I could take two of them, mix them together, and I would have a fully functional deck that I can play with right away. Now, the reason I have them, I have a few open ones like this is this was just a box that I bought regularly, and then I saw a listing on something like Craigslist that had open booster packs. But the thing is, Jumpstart has one booster pack around it, and then inside the cards are once again wrapped in plastic. Now, here you see the theme of each of the boosters: spellcasting, lands, wizards, heavily armored, predatory. That just tells you the theme. There are still multiple variants of each of those packs. Now, the person selling those either didn't know or didn't care, because he just sold all of them that he had double without opening them. Like, he opened the outside to see what the theme is, and if he had a theme doubled, he would sell them. So I took the chance and bought basically more than half of another booster. So we got 1.5 Jumpstart booster displays, and we're gonna jump straight into it as soon as I got my trusty knife to open this. We are going to try and split it into 2 episodes. If it's too long, I might do 3, but I really don't want to do that much anymore. I think 2 episodes is a great thing. More than that is just a bit of overkill. So it actually doesn't really matter which we start with, the box or the open ones. The only difference is with the open ones, we already see what their theme is at the start. But I will start with a few here, then maybe a few there. I'm just gonna mix it around. Gonna open a mix and match for maximum mayhem. That's nice, that's nice. And yeah, it's just 2 of those are basically a deck. They are thicker than normal because, like I said, they have more cards in them, therefore having less boosters. But I think all in all, they are pretty much the same amount. I didn't do the math, I didn't care to do the math. Also, there are quite a few expensive or valuable cards in there. Like even above, like say $10 and above, we have probably around 20 cards, or that looks like more. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards above $30 and one at 96. So that's actually quite a lot. Now, see here, we open the outside booster, and then we have the plastic. We have, the first thing is milling, which is a tactic or a practice that I really like to use or utilize myself. And I think we will check it out in this pack. I think the rare is always the first card. Yes, and it's already a $60 card. Okay, that is interesting. Nice. I will only call out the big hits, I would say. But from now on, when I open them, I will take the first 2 cards to the side and show the rare last. Or maybe let's do it like this and put the rare on last, something like that. I think there's also a possibility of getting 2 rares in one pack. I'm not sure though. Okay, I want to keep the packs as they are because I want to play with them. I just want to take the rares out, or at least sleeve them. Buuuut the Grandiloquent. 3 mana, 1/4. If an opponent would mill 1 or more cards, they mill twice that many cards instead. That one goes straight into my mill deck. That's basically right now my main deck, so awesome. Bell Tower Sphinx, Reckless Scholar, Wall of Lost Thoughts. How well do we see it? Should I go down with the camera a little bit? I think a little bit wouldn't do any harm. Wall of Lost Thoughts, Teferi's Tutelage, Sweep Away, Selhoff Occultist, Thought Collapse, Thought Scour, great card, Thriving Isle, Verdalken Entrancer, Towering Wave Mystic, Capture Sphere, Island. Also, there are quite a few, like I think, wait, let's see. This is a Jumpstart land, and these are Magic 21 lands. So most lands are, I think it's always 1 or 2 Jumpstart lands, and I think they are actually worth something every now and then, which is pretty interesting in my opinion. But I gotta look that up later. But we start strong with a, like I said, $60 card. Technically, like around $60. It's probably less than that. Dawn Glare isn't always the most reliable side for that, but it's just a basic. We got Wizards. It's a basic idea of what the card might be worth. And this is one of those packs I have bought them for value. Like, I expect the occasional decent cards, like I said, like Bruvac, but I don't think that I will get like all my money's worth from these cards. Gonna put the rare to the back. Gonna start Wizards, because otherwise it's if I keep the rare up front, I think it takes away from the excitement. Shipwreck Dowser, Exclusion Mage, Talrand Invocation, Wizard's Retort, Rookie Mistake, Opt, Vodalian Arcanist, Crookclaw Transmuter, Sage Throw Savant, Seagate Oracle, Thriving Isle, Winged Words, Read the Tides, Island, and ooh, Riptide Laboratory. That is also not a bad pull, if I remember correctly. It's $6. But still, it's a pretty great card. Nonetheless, we're gonna sleeve it up right away. Like I said, I'll keep the theme, like the theme half decks in order to actually play with them, and then I'll just, if I want to play, build a deck with them, I'll just take the rares according to them, or that I feel like should be in there, something like that. Next up we have Reanimated. That's pure black. It also shows you the colors down here, which is also great. Rare to the back. Reanimated. We got Carrion Grub, Mire Tridon, Gormont, Eliminate, Crypt Lurker, Rise Again, Crow of Dark Tidings, Funeral Rites, Macabre Waltz, Miasmic Mummy, Thriving Moor, Gloom Sower, Swamp, and Reanimate, which makes sense in the Reanimated theme. Put target creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. You lose life equal to its converted mana cost. For 1 mana, that is freaking amazing. Like, you lose life to your mana cost. I don't care. That's still freaking amazing. Okay, I'm gonna put the rares to the side, because I don't have unlimited space on my desk. But who cares? Okay. Open! I got a box for the booster packs right next to me. By the way, we have Well Red, which is the third. 3 out of 4 so far have been mono blue. That is interesting. I think, if I remember correctly, there is a Teferi in these packs, and I would absolutely love to have one. But we'll see. Tolarian Kraken, Arcane Encyclopedia, Curiosity, Onerophage, Capture Sphere, Tome Anima, Library Larcenist, Rousing Red, Opt, Erratic Visionary, Ruined Servitor, Thriving Island, and Ormos, Archive Keeper. 6 mana, 5/5 flying. If you would draw a card while your library has no cards in it, instead put 5+1/+1 counters on Ormos, Archive Keeper. Oh, discard 3 cards with different names, draw 5 cards. Oh, okay, so basically you are immune to the deck KO or whatever it's called. Like, you cannot lose by drawing when you don't have any more cards in your deck, basically. Because if this card is on the battlefield, you then would make it stronger instead of just not drawing and losing. That is interesting. Like, I know Sphinxes are not really the best cards in general, and this one is no exception. It's not great, but I like the idea. I like the idea of that effect. My goodness, we're already 11 minutes in and we only opened, what, 4 packs? We got 24 plus these 14, we got 38. So we are a 10th, basically, a 10th in. So we're gonna go a bit faster. We got Spooky, Malefic Scythe, Bone Picker, Eternal Taskmaster, Grizzled Grinner, Liniana's Devotee, Crypt Lurker, Cage Zombie, Dutiful Attendant, Finishing Blow, Plagued Rosalka, Thriving Moor, Sanitarium Skeleton, Swamp, and Black Market. Whenever a creature dies, put a charge counter on Black Market. At the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, add 1 black mana for each charge counter on Black Market. Damn. That's interesting. I wouldn't call it amazing, but it is interesting nonetheless. Next up, Jumpstart. This booster set, that's such an amazing idea, and I mean, it is mostly, I'm you could say I'm doing it wrong. It is mostly for tournament style. We got Well Read again, which doesn't have to be the same rare. It could be, but it doesn't have to be. It's basically a tournament style where you just show up, get 2 of those packs or more, I don't know, and just have a deck ready. That's it. It's basically a draft without the draft. Tolarian Kraken, Curiosity, Suspicious Bookcase, Tome Anima, Library Larcenist, Opt, Cloud Reader Sphinx, Erratic Visionary, Narcolepsy, Ruined Servitor, Thriving Isle. It seems like every pack so far had a thriving land. And we got Ristic Study, which is a 27 bucks card, according to Dawnglare. Wow, we're pulling value. Like, I really would love, don't get me wrong, I mean, I'll take every single card in there. I even if none of the rares are have any value. You've seen my Ikoria videos, and if not, you can check them out, but Ikoria is a set that is not worth shit. But I don't really care for worth. But then again, of course, I won't mind if I pull some worth. And there is a card, the Allosaurus Shepherd, that is, like I said, I mean, Dawnglare listed at 96 bucks. Wow, we have a high amount of blue, which I don't mind. I freaking love blue. It's just, how? I would not mind getting like green, red maybe. We haven't had green, red or white yet, right? We only had blue and black. Shipwreck Dowser, Talrand Invocation, Wizard Retort, Rain of Revelation, Frost Breath, Vodalian Arcanist, Sage Row Servant, Peel from Reality, Storm Sculptor, Thriving Isle, Read the Tides, Teferi's Protege, and Baron, Tolarian Archmage. Pretty sure I got that card in the M21 or M20. So I got some packs and I got this card. I know for sure that I have this card. Whatever, we're gonna pack them in, boys, and go over to the next pack. Now I pulled. There were 3 stacks in the displays. This is now the last a pack of... Ooh, elves! This is the last pack of the display itself. No, of the last pack of the first stack that I took from the display. My goodness, I am so confused right now. Which means after this, I'm gonna go over to a few of the already open ones. Because like I said, I mean, it's still a mystery what's in there. The theme we know, but other than that... Elves, oh wait, Skyway Sniper, Dwinnen Elite, interesting. Silhana Wayfinder, Rens Run Vanquisher, Lonavar Visionary, Hunter's Edge, Titanic Growth, Crushing Canopy, Leaf Glider, Leaf Gilder, Presence of Gond, Thriving Grove, Wild Heart Invoker, Forest. And we got the biggest hit in this. Like, okay, I'm not saying I'm gonna put all of the cards on sale or whatever. Like, I'm not gonna try and sell all of them. But everything above, like, I think 25 bucks, I will instantly try to sell. Because by now, if I can, like, where is he? With those two cards alone, let's round it down. This is set for like 96 bucks. This is set for 60. Let's say this gets me 50 and this gives me 80. It would still be more than I have paid for this pack or for the whole display. So basically with those two cards alone, I might have already pulled in the whole value, the whole price of this display. Like that boggles my mind right now, because I get it, it's completely random. You can have great luck, you can have bad luck, the cards can be worth much, the cards can be worth little. I get it, but just, is this booster set a gold mine? That's the question on my mind. I will have to check out how the prices are actually, because like I said, Dawn Glare takes it from at least one or two sites and just gives you the middle ground. So it could be completely wrong. But Allosaurus Shepherd, 1 mana, 1/1. Allosaurus Shepherd cannot be countered. Green spells you control cannot be countered. And for 6 mana, until end of turn, each elf creature you control has base power and toughness 5/5 and becomes a dinosaur in addition to its other creature types. Now, as we all know, elf decks are fast, elf decks are cheap. Like, you have, it's like goblins, but different. You have just, that's amazing. That is actually amazing. I'm checking out the packs right now, and I gotta say, there's very little blue, very little black in there, which is great. The open packs, I mean. I'm gonna go with spellcasting first, because we haven't opened any red. There are, like, among all the cards, let me check, among all the cards above, wow, okay, $8 and above. We got 8, 10, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, whatever. Everything above, from $8 to $69, there is only one red card in there. And that's $31. Only one of them. Like, the red cards in this set are quote-unquote garbage. Like, that's in comparison, that's nothing. 1, 2, get it back. Spellcasting. Chandra's Pyreling. Oh, we can pull a Chandra, I think. Living Lightning, Kinetic Augur, Heartfire Immolator, Goblin Wizardry, Shock, always great, Thrill of Possibility, Blind Blast, Hungry Flames, Lightning Visionary, Thermal Alchemist, Thriving Bluff, Mountain, and Double Vision. Whenever you cast your first instant or sorcery spell each turn, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. I'm planning on building a Goblin deck, which I had ages ago, but I'm planning on doing another one, and that card might be great in there, might not be, we'll see. But like, when I play with friends, we don't adhere to tournament tournament regulations with like only the last so on and so forth sets. We just, all the cards you have are completely allowed. There is nothing off limits. If it's allowed, it's allowed. Or if it's a legal card, like if you printed it out, no, it's not allowed. But everything else, if it's a card, it's allowed. So old cards like Goblin War Strike, 1 mana sorcery. I think it was sorcery. If deal 1 damage to each opponent, or not, deal 1 I can't talk. Deal 1 damage to your opponent for each goblin you have. And if you have like 10 goblins, it deals 10 damage. If you got double vision, it deals 20, which is awesome. We got lands, which is interesting. Cultivate, Awakener Druid, Feral Hydra, Zendikar Royal, Crushing Canopy, Elemental Uprising, Fadia Seer, Fertilit, Sylvan Ranger, Thriving Grove, Vastwood Zendikon, Wildheart Invoker, and Ulvenwald Hydra. I love Hydras. Like, not an incredibly valuable card in terms of money. Yeah, it's $5. I don't. But this is one of the cards that I will absolutely keep for myself and use probably. It is 6 mana. Reach, Ulvenwald Hydra. Hydra's power and toughness are equal to the number of lands you control. When Ulvenwald Hydra enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a land card, put it into the battlefield tab, then shuffle your library. Great with landfall abilities. Great in a deck that I once had, but recently when I cleaned up all my Magic cards, let's say it like that, I reorganized all my Magic cards, or finally organized all my Magic cards. Except for one deck, I completely like disbanded all decks that I had up to this point. But the main themes will stay. Like, I had a Goblin deck, which I will absolutely build again. I had a mill, or I still have a mill deck. That's the only deck that left. No, wait, another one, a Vampire deck, which was mostly a build deck. But it's still pretty amazing, and I switched out a few cards, that's it. But one of my favorite decks was pure green, mana ramp. Like, I would have like 7 mana in turn 4 or whatever, and just put out the biggest creatures. And the Hydra in this case would be great. Shipwreck Dowser, Exclusion Mage, Talrant's Invocation, Wizard Retort, Frostbreath, Opt, Vodalian Arcanist, Befuddle, Sage Throw Serpent, Thriving Isle, Winged Words, Read the Tides, and Talrant, Sky Summoner. Legendary creature, Merfolk Wizard, 4 mana, 2/2. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcerer spell, create a 2/2 Blue Drake token with flying. Wow. I'm not gonna lie, that sounds pretty decent. Once again, I really am not a good player, so this could be the worst card ever. I wouldn't know. For me, or to me, it sounds pretty decent. Heavily Armored. Finally a white deck, half deck, whatever. We got, no, I'm still thinking about the Pokemon card trick. I was about to do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Heavily Armored. What do we have here? Oh, we might have 2 rares. High Sentinels of Arashin, 4 mana, 3/4. Flying High Sentinel of Arashin gets +1/+1 for each other creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it. Damn. And put a 1/1 counter on target creature. That's awesome. Tempered Veteran, Long Road Home, Siege Striker, Supply Runners, Swift Response, Bulwark Giant, Trusty Retriever, Lightwalker, Makeshift Battalion, Thriving Heath, Basri's Acolyte, and Duelist Heritage. Yes, 2 rares. Nice. Whenever 1 or more creatures attack, you may have target attacking creature gain double strike until end of turn. I said it before, I'll say that again. I hate double strike as an ability. I don't know, it just doesn't make any sense to me. But hey, it's an ability in the game, so of course I would use it if I had to, but I don't know, for some reason I don't like double strike. How many more packs do I have here? 3, 6, 9, 10. So I opened 4 of these, and that has to be 7, 8. Okay, 10 and 16, that's 26. Meaning, if we started at 38, that's 12 packs that we already opened. 38, half of 38 is 19. Yeah, whatever, I don't wanna, I'm not gonna do. We got Predatory. Yeah. One, by the way, I wanted to buy the Jumpstart booster display, the regular one, from Amazon. Found it for like 120 bucks. And when I actually wanted to buy it, it was like 140. I was like, ah, shit. But then again, I heard good things about this. So let's do it. I ordered it. It said, yeah, we'll start shipping in like 2 weeks. And I was like, oh, okay. And I think 3 days afterwards, I saw a listing on, like I said, something like Craigslist or eBay or whatever, where someone sold Jumpstart booster displays as soon as they arrived at his place. Like, he pre-ordered some, I don't know how many, and then sold them. But like I said, it was 140 for the box on Amazon. I paid, I think, inclusively shipping. Like, with shipping, I paid 110. So I actually saved 30 bucks by not going officially, which is amazing to me. Predatory, we got Fungal Rebirth, Somberwall Stag, Brindle Shoat, Irresistible Prey, Truffle Snout, ah, that card is so cute, Sabertooth Mauler, Crushing Canopy, Dawn Treader Elk, Marauder's Axe, Thriving Grove, Time to Feed, Sylvan Brush Strider, and Nath of the Dire Hunt, or Nath of the Dire Hunt. 4 mana, 3/3. Whenever one or more creatures you control fight or become blocked, draw a card. At the beginning of your combat on your turn, you may pay 3. If you do, double target creature's power until end of turn. That creature must be blocked this combat if able. Wow. So, card draw in a green deck? I mean, of course there aren't more than enough cards that can do card draw in green, but still, green is not necessarily known for its card draw abilities. In my opinion, that's just, maybe I'm talking shit, as always, but just, We got Legion next. Got 2. I mean, I could be on the safe side and just do the 3rd card as well to the back, but I think if we got double rare, then we got double rare, and we see 1 first, 1 later, which sounds great to me as well. We got Siege Striker, Faith's Feathers, Release the Dogs, Basri's Solidarity, Valorous Steed, Daybreaker Charger, Makeshift Battalion, Staunch Shieldmate, Inspiring Captain, Legion's Judgment, Thriving Heath, Raise the Alarm, Plains, and Glorious Anthem. That card. 3 mana enchantment, creatures you control gain +1/+1. That's just... It is such a simple card. There's not much if this and that, then you. No, it's just this happens. Every creature you have is stronger. Period. That's all there is to it. And it's more than enough. It's just a great card in general, I think. It might not be amazing, and especially not for a rare, but it's just a great card in its simplicity, I would think. We got Pirates. Chart a Course, Coastal Piracy, Departed Deckhand, Spectral Sailor, Kite Sail Corsair, Prosperous Pirates, Pirate's Cutlass, Rishadan Airship, Sailor of Means, Thriving Isle, Voyage's End, Waterknot, Islands, and Corsair Captain. 3 mana, 2/2. When Corsair Captain enters the battlefield, create a treasure token. It's an artifact with tap, sacrifice its artifact, add 1 mana of any color. Other pirates you control get +1/+1. Just a decent card, all in all. Like, if you got pirates, that's cool, that's a decent card, that's useful. I'm gonna pause for a sec. Just had to check my phone, sorry. Predatory. I mean, sorry, you didn't know. If I hadn't said anything, would you have noticed? I don't know. We got Predatory again, which could have some other decent cards. I mean, of course, all of them can have some decent cards. What do we have here? We got Fungal Rebirth, Affectionate Indrik, Brindle Shoat, Irresistible Prey, Truffle Snout, Sabertooth Mauler, Crushing Canopy, Dawn Treader Elk, Marauder's Axe, Thriving Grove, Time to Feed, Ginger Brood, interesting, and Nerith of the Dire Hunt. Again, not bad. I'm not against it. The thing is, like I said, this pack is not necessarily meant to be opened this way. This is more of a ready-to-play set. Buy it with friends, buy it at a tournament, whatever. Get the packs, play right away. The way I'm doing this, with just opening them to look at the cards, there is just a high chance to get quite a lot. I'm sorry. There's just a high chance to get quite a lot of doubles. I mean, there is in pretty much every single booster display, of course, but it's just like we got Spooky, which we already opened. We got another Spooky, which we already opened. And in the, I don't know how many packs, yeah, in the 16 packs that are still in the display, there's at least one more Spooky. I know it. But that doesn't really matter because it's still amazing. And we put one over here. But I think, I mean, so far I haven't seen any, and I think in general there are no foil cards in this set. I don't know though. I could be wrong. We got Malefic Scythe, Barter in Blood, Bone Picker, Eternal Taskmaster, Grizzle Grinner, Crypt Lurker, Caged Zombie, Dutiful Attendant, Finishing Blow, Fetid Imp, Thriving Moor, Village Rites, and Liliana Standard Bearer. Flash. When Liliana Standard Bearer enters the battlefield, draw X cards, where X is the number of creatures that died under your control this turn. 3 mana, 3/1. It's card draw. It's, in my opinion, not that great, but I think if I remember correctly, I heard someone say that that's an actually really good card. Which, I mean, yeah, if you lose creatures and gain that amount of cards in your hand, so to possibly get some back, but it's just, yeah, to me it's not amazing, but I might be wrong once again. Spooky again. Languish, which is a rare, so a second rare, that's great. All creatures get -4/-4 until end of turn. Which sucks, but then again, awesome. Malefic Sight, Bone Picker, Eternal Taskmaster, Crystal Grinner, Linea's Devotee, Crypt Lurker, Cage Zombie, Dutiful Attendant, Finishing Blow, Fetid Imp, Thriving Moor, Swamp, and Ogre Slumlord. 5 mana, 3/3. Whenever another non-token creature dies, you may create a 1/1 black-red creature token, and reds you control have Death Touch. So a card great for red decks, but it's actually not a red. Interesting. So great for an archetype, but not said archetype. That's amazing. I mean, amazing. That's cool. How many more? We have 4, so we opened 10 here. Okay, we opened 10 packs so far from these, and we opened 8 from the display. Meaning if I open one more here, I will have exactly half, right? That would bring me to 19. And there are 16 left in the display plus those 3, yes. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna open this one, Dragons, and then we're gonna end it for today, and I'm gonna open the other half next time. I think that's a good idea. Like 19 of those packs is a decent, in half an hour, that's a decent amount, I would say. So I think I don't know if I finished my train of thought, but I think there are no foil in this set at all. Dragons, we got, Godrak, the Crown Scourge. That is that the sucky one? 3 mana, 5/4. No, okay, that's not the one I'm thinking of. Flying Godrak, the Crown Scourge can't attack unless you control 4 or more artifacts. At the beginning of your end step, create a treasure token for each non-token creature that died this turn. Okay, that's actually not bad. I was thinking about that dragon that where you gain control of a creature, I think, or a permanent of the opponent, and as long as that dragon is in play, and that permanent doesn't have any abilities, can't attack, can't block, so it's just basically useless junk lying around until the dragon leaves the battlefield, which sucks. Hellkite Punisher, Rapacious Dragon. Draconic Roar, Dragon Lord Servant, Furnace Whelp, Dragon Fodder, Dragon Hatchling, Lightning Shrieker, Sarkhan's Rage, Thriving Bluff, Mountain, and Lathlis, Dragon Queen. Ooh, you're a beauty. 6 mana, 6/6 flying. Whenever another non-token dragon enters the battlefield under your control, create a 5/5 red dragon creature token with flying. Dragons you control get +1/+0 until end of turn. Holy shit, that's actually awesome. I mean, I've never really... I always wanted to build a dragon deck, but they are just... They're expensive, they're technically easily countered. But still, that's pretty cool, not gonna lie. Anyway, with those first 19 packs, I think we have quite a decent pull so far. Especially since technically, like I said, I have absolutely made back all of the money that I paid for this. Without a doubt, even if those prices on the site aren't necessarily correct, that's still estimately, if it's an somehow accurate estimate, I'm not rich, but damn, that's great. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope to see you in the second episode. Should be going up either next week or tomorrow, depending on if I put this on a Wednesday or a Saturday. We'll see about that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm the Renegade Cactus and I gotta run. Bye bye.